When we use any man-made tool or device, we typically look to its form and design to give us an idea of what it does and how it works. A classic example is a kettle. I can look at this kettle and recognize that the handle side is the one I meant to grab, even if I've never seen one before, because I've seen the same basic shape on things like coffee mugs, pots, pitchers, and various other things. It serves a practical purpose. It's shaped so I can comfortably get my hand around it, and it's insulated. But also the fact that I've seen many similar handles before gives me a visual clue here. After all, I could probably pick the kettle up by the spout if I really wanted, although I'd probably end up burning myself, and it'd be pretty tricky to pour water out of it. When it comes to graphical user interfaces, affordances still represent the actions we can take, but now they're more metaphorical since there's no physical object to interact with. Some classic examples of technology affordances are buttons. You'll be hard-pressed to find any software UI without at least one button on it, and sliders, from scroll bars to playback controls to price limits. Something I like to think about is how real-world objects get translated into purely visual metaphors to create those affordance cues for graphical user interfaces. For example, you can clearly see a button on a keyboard reflected in a button element, and a checkbox on a ballot paper in a checkbox element. While some graphical UI affordances may not be immediately obvious to new users, for example, someone new to computers might need to experiment to learn to use scroll bars, people generally learn the visual cues quickly with little or no training. Well-designed affordances enable people to do something with as little training as possible.